The first half of my latest 2023 NFL mock draft coming up right now for you guys. If you love the NFL draft, we're getting closer and closer to making this a full-time YouTube channel. So don't miss out. Hit that sub button, all for free and ad-free for now, right here on our NFL Draft YouTube channel. This is NFL Daily by Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey. It is a mock draft for you guys. All the first-round picks beginning at number 1 overall. A new number 1, Bryce Young. Well, Carolina has the number 1 overall pick, I should say. I think still some uncertainty as to who Carolina takes at number 1 overall. Depending on who you listen to, different players from Young to Stroud to Richardson, the occasional Will Levis thrown in there as a mock draft pick. It is mid to late March. We'll know more in the next month. I promise you, come actual draft time, we will know who Carolina is taking at number 1 overall. So predict it for me in advance. Who goes number 1 overall? Sound off for me in the comments section. Certainly feels like whoever doesn't go number 1 between Young and Stroud ends up going number 2 overall. I've got Stroud there at the number 2 overall spot. And the Cardinals will try to trade the number 3 overall pick to a Raiders, a Colts, somebody else in there. Assuming no trades, there are no trades in this mock draft. I've got Will Anderson going number 3 overall, the safe, probably consensus-ish plurality side, number 1 overall player. Anderson to Arizona makes a lot of sense. The Colts, how about Anthony Richardson? I'm sure they'd love a Stroud or a Young, but the upside of Richardson, as terrifying as the downside is, certainly makes it appealing. Depending on which route Carolina goes, I'll have a better feel for Indy at number 4, but look, Gardner Minshew ain't going to be the starter. Richardson's the pick, at least not long-term, at number 4 for Richardson. This is prime Jalen Carter range, but, you know, Seattle's gone more higher character guy of late, and sounds a little bit like Seattle's not as intrigued by Carter. So I got Tyree Wilson, the long-limbed edge at number 5 overall. Certainly fits Seattle's more typical MO of lengthy edge / even some kick inside defensive tackle prospects there. Number 6, the Lions. I don't know where they're going to go. Pre-free agency, I thought corner for sure. They did sign guys like Emmanuel Mosley. They did sign Cam Sutton to a longer-term deal. They've been active in the quarterback markets. Cam Sutton I mentioned too. Mosley's a 1-year deal, coming off injury. Lions are in a weird spot, but I'll go BPA for them, Christian Gonzalez, at number 6. Jimmy Garoppolo's deal is a 1-year deal. I would not rule out the Raiders going quarterback in round 1. I am not sold on that. It could easily be a Jalen Carter, a cornerback, but because Jimmy G's deal was a 1-year deal, and I could see that regime led by Josh McDaniels saying, "You need to give us another year, Al or Mark. We have another quarterback coming up the pipeline." I would not rule out Will Levis. If he slides, could be down like the Bucs in round 1. So do the Raiders draft a quarterback this year? Y for yes, N for no. It's the pinned comment on today's video. If an ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. Atlanta's put some good investment into the front of their defense. You know, they signed David Onyemata. They bring back Lorenzo Carter. They sign Caden Ellis. Cornerback, big area of potential concern. I'm a huge Devin Witherspoon fan. By the way, this is the opening of the Bijan Robinson range in round 1. Number 9, there's Jalen Carter. I do not know where he ends up going. It is too early to say one way or the other where Carter goes. There is a month of time to help things get sorted out. As it sits, mid to late March, depending on what you want to count, the 19th, 20th, etc., depending on when you're watching this, I've got Carter to the Bears, and he would be a flawless fit in that defense. If you want that disruptive 3 technique, this is your guy, Chicago. Philadelphia, Nolan Smith, the edge rusher out of Georgia. Bursty player. Beyond Carter and maybe your corners and, Will Anderson, there is a bit of a drop-off in the next tier of defensive players, but Nolan Smith's upside certainly makes him appealing. I know Tennessee added Andre Dillard, but Paris Johnson's played left tackle, right guard. Therefore, I think he can play pretty much every spot from outside of center on the offensive line. Is it a bit boring? Yes, I'm sorry, Titans fans, but plug him in at probably the right side for year one, which means benching Dylan Radins or Nicholas Petit-Frere. Oh no, Johnson's a big upgrade for Tennessee. Myles Murphy to the Houston Texans. Houston in the market for more edge rushing depth. Right now it's Jerry Hughes and Jonathan Grenard and Chase Winovich. Yeah, and I know receiver is an obvious area of concern, especially out of the Brandon Cooks trade on Sunday, but edge still a big focal point for Houston. Take a receiver in round 2. The Jets. Is this pick going to the Packers? Who knows? Peter Skoronski out of Northwestern. Plug and play somewhere along the offensive line. He might be a guard in the NFL, but he's damn good. Patriots take Lucas Van Ness. Jack, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways? Yeah, thumbs sideways. That's fair. Van Ness does fit their typical MO. Think more of the Trey Flowers type of prospect in terms of being able to play inside and outside. You have Matthew Judon. Dietrich Wise has been okay. Van Ness offers you some inside-outside flexibility. When you want to go pure pass rusher, Judon, Barmore, Van Ness, some combination of Wise and Josh Uche, it's a really intriguing fit. Going to ride with my Packers take tight end in round 1 because Robert Tonyan's gone. So it's Josiah DeGara and a bunch of guys who if I said their names, you think I would be making them up. Michael Mayer, number 15. I'm a big fan of his game and of Bijan Robinson's game. Number 16 overall. The Commanders made the move to move on from J.D. McKissick. It leaves Brian Robinson, Antonio Gibson. Gibson's not a long-term piece for them, so it is a under-the-radar round 1 pick, but I would not rule out Bijan in round 1 to the Commanders.